Hey everyone, I'm with Nick, lead of marketing at RPME, our beloved property management company that we've partnered with in Sioux Falls. Nick, what's something that you've noticed automatically in these reserve properties that's different than others?
Yeah, so the deck space is really unique here at the reserve property because you have such an open space, and you're
Hmm.
probably noticing there's no AC unit out there.
I
Anywhere from like 80 to 90% of apartments usually have that AC kind of taking up a good 30 to 40% of the deck space.
right.
What I really like about this and what residents really point out is I can have furniture on this side, I can have furniture on that side, and I can actually utilize everything out on my deck space. And so in the winter, it's a little, you still can utilize it. It's really great when it's snowing out, looks beautiful. And then in the summertime, being able to go out onto your deck and really utilize the space for outdoor activities, just being able to sit there and enjoy the view and everything
Yeah.
is a big perk for people.
And it's a clean look. Like for everyone who's seen the reserve properties, the siding is clean. It looks nice. It looks high quality. Same with this area. If there's a big AC sitting there, it's
Yes,
a little bit of a damper on a
absolutely.
beautiful looking property.
Yeah.
Did that go into your thought in terms of design, Dustin?
Yeah, I can't stand those AC units on the decks. It's never
Yeah.
made sense to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather put them up on the roof or do something else with them.
Yeah.
It does save a few dollars to have it on the deck, but then that's valuable square footage. So the amount that you pay for the square footage, it's almost worth it to run a longer line and have the AC units on the ground or somewhere else.
I agree.
Yeah, and first impressions are everything. So when you walk through that front door and you see the floor to ceiling windows and you don't see a piece of appliance sitting there, it makes all the difference on that first impression when you walk into.
Yeah, it's definitely a high end look because you people are like, why is the AC on the deck? That makes no sense. The only way it could be there is because it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In terms of density, building density, I've noticed there's a lot more space between this building and the adjacent building compared to like Briarwood. Why is that?
Well, the zoning is a little bit. The zoning is not as dense here in Brandon, I'd say.
Okay.
So it's less dense, and so all we have to do with this model is we take the units and we spread them apart, and that's the beauty of the copy and paste. So if there's more density allowed, or if it makes sense to do higher density, the land's more expensive. Boop, we just squeeze them tighter together.
Yeah.
It's usually more of a little bit more of an urban area out here, more suburban. They don't allow so much density. We just spread the buildings apart and it is very nice. It actually probably worked out perfect because people in Brandon aren't used to that density anyway.
Sure.
So it's kind of a win-win for us.
Yeah, that's right. Makes sense. And you have a huge open field behind as well, right? There's a real, in terms of looking down the road, what do you think will happen with this area? Do you think these residents will have a lot of open field to look for?
Yes, because the accessibility from those units is that road there.
Right.
So to get to these units, they're going to have to come through. And usually the unit is closer to the front road because it's cheaper. So then they have more backyard open
Yeah,
space. So
that
then
makes sense.
they get that backyard, to those residents get that backyard, but then we also enjoy that backyard as well.
Makes total sense.
This is building number 7, and I just wanted to show you the progress so far from a little bit of an aerial view inside this unit. We've got unit number 2 here, which we just got the occupancy permit, I believe, last week. We got building number 1, which we got the occupancy permit in January, 1 month ahead of schedule. And then we got building 3 back there where the pellet van is at. And then there's another building, you can't see it, this other building's blocking it. Then you got building 5, you got building 6, and you can see that the trades have been started in building 6. You can see the wires. Then this is building 7. You've got HVAC equipment here. Looks like HVAC is started. There's some plumbing done. We've got tubs delivered. We've got some lines ran. So yeah, they're moving right along. Show you the rest of the site over here. So you've got we're in building 7, and then you've got buildings 8, 9, 10, and 11. And they're all framed. That's the last building that needs windows, and once those windows are in, everything's dried in. So from here on out, we've got trades, insulation, drywall, and then finished carpentry. So also, we've got all the parking lot poured, all the sidewalks poured, And then in the spring, we got dirt work, and we get out of here.